Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Bhupesh. Thanks for tuning in back. So again, today we'll be taking another very simple topic in Kubernetes. I know this is simple and we'll keep it short, but this is again interesting from a running a container perspective in Kubernetes clusters. If you have not liked and subscribed this channel, please do that to get the similar kind of sessions and videos on Kubernetes Grafana. Okay, so let's quickly see what we're gonna see in this, you know, session. So this is the today's total recap that we have done in Kubernetes playlist, starting with the architecture. Then we understood what are pod services and deployments, difference between deployment and stateful set, what is RBAC, role-based access controls, what is daemon set in Kubernetes, persistent volume claims, difference between config maps and secrets. Very, very important ingress controller in Kubernetes. And then finally, last time we saw Kubernetes jobs. Today we'll be seeing what is environment variable and how it is useful in creating a pods and what are the different methods to create environment variable within the containers. Let's quickly see the practical implementation of this. I've created a GitHub page so that anybody can come and just, you know, create this concepts page, and then there's a readme page of environment variables. Yeah. So let's see with the help of examples to understand in a better way. So this is a page. So just a quick theory. When you want to create a pod, you want to set environment variables for the container that run inside the pod. So like environment variables are nothing but like the path of the any installation directory, or suppose Python environment variable or any other environment variable that you want to set it up for your container. So there are two methods. First of all, with the help of env, which is under spec metadata inside a Kubernetes pod specifications, or you can do it using env from. Now env from is something which you can create a environment variable using a config map or secret. Suppose there's a data which is being stored in config map, or a user element passing a secret, that you can create an environment variable and pass it using these two directly into the pod. We'll see these examples. Let's first of all create a simple pod with an environment variable and let's see how it works. So I'll go into this cd examples directory. Okay, and then this is the cd examples. Okay, and then quickly I'll just run this first. Before running it, let me open this example. So this example is API version v1 creating a pod. This is the metadata name of the container. This is label. A spec container. This is the name of the container. This is the image that we are pulling. Now these are the two environment variables that I'm creating it. Demo greeting and demo fable. Right? Perfect. I'm not running anything, just creating these two environment variables, and then we'll see from the container what are the variables that are being displayed. So let me run this piece, uh, this example. Let me bring it here. Okay. So I'm already having a minikube cluster up and running. So you can check other videos if you don't know how to create a minikube cluster in the same playlist, or you can say the same channel. Not as of now. Okay. This KNS I'm into which I'm the matrix namespace. Fine. So I'll just run this piece. I'm into example. So you can see the first pod has been created. I'll do a kubectl get pods kgp. I can see first pod is running, and it has created a two environment variables within this container. When I say environment variable, those are certain variables within that operating system. So suppose I want to print the environment variables, I will say kubectl exe, the name of the pod or the container, and then print env. It will print all the environment variables that are there in this container. Let's see. Now you'll see definitely this is the path of this inside this container, or you can say small operating system. This is the host name. This is the other variables. Now these are the two variables that we passed from the container. So in this fashion, you can pass n number of environment variables that are useful within the image. It can be a Python related variable, or it can be another any other variable. This is how you pass a variable inside the container. Let's see some other examples how we can use it. Now, there's another env2. What we are doing in this env2, let's see this. So env2, we are creating certain more variables, this, and then using the fourth environment variable using the above three. So we can do this thing also. create 2, 3 environment variables and then use those things into the fourth environment variable within the container and then print the message. These are the arguments that are being passed whenever I'm launching my container. So basically you can see this entire thing into your logs of the pod. Earlier we were not triggering anything. See, it was just creation. But here we are just passing certain arguments to this pod so that it will print something into the log. Let me run this so that it will become crystal clear. I'll just go kubectl apply on this. Okay, I'll just do a kgp clear screen kgp clear close. So second has been created, and since it has been completed only once, I mean the log is there, kctl get logs. What I'll just do give 1 second. So then kctl, we see the logs. K logs. Okay, get okay, K log, sorry. Oh, the typo error. Okay. So you can see kubectl logs and then the name of the pod where I want to print the logs. So I can see the entire argument that I passed in from the second this example. So I'm passing this argument. Now this argument is doing first applet is doing is greeting is warm, greetings to, and this honorific, the most honorable, and then the name is Kubernetes. So basically I've called this environment variable as a command line argument, and it has been resolved all these three other dependent environment variables. So these are the two important examples of creating environment variables using env. Now let's take an example where we need to create environment variables using config map and a secret. If you don't know what is a config map and secret, just scan other videos in the same playlist, you will get to know it. So it's pretty straightforward. Let's come on to this CD example. Let's first of all create this config map, but before creating, let me see the config map is this. Now config map is nothing but creating another. Okay, so in this config map, what I'm doing, I'm just creating two variables, and this is the name of the config. Now I'll use this config map within the container for creating environment variables. So first of all, let me run this uh, config map creation. I'll come here and just do run. Okay, my config map is created, and then next is I'll create another secret. What is this env secret? Env secret is creating secret. Okay, now this is a type secret, and then I'm creating db password and redis password, just not dummy value. Okay, so I'll just run this secret. So this is just an example of to show how I can create environment variables using config map and a secret. So I'll just run this. Okay, secret and config map is created. I'll do a k get config map. I can see k get secret. Okay, I can see env config map. I can see env secrets. Let's run this env3. Let's see what is happening in this. Env3 is nothing but creating a pod, but in this time I'm just using env from. I'm creating two environment variables, not directly, but I'm using config map reference and secret reference, and this is the name of the config map from where those two environment variables will be picked up. This is the name of the secret from where these secret variables will be picked up. Let me just run this. Let's run this third one. I'll see kgp. Okay, this has been created. This is running. The third pod is running. Let me see the print env. The same command which will tell us you will tell you that how many environment variables are there. So you can see Redis password, app env, app name, and these are the four. So two are coming from ABC. These are secrets, and two are coming from config map. So I hope this was pretty clear. I want to keep it very short because I don't want to spend a lot of time onto these very simple videos, but just to understand environment variables are creating any variables which is needed inside the container. That is very, very important on to certain images and use cases like Python or Spring Boot application. But we need to understand how that has been created. One is using env method, directly hard coding, other is taking something from Configmap or secrets. So I hope you liked it. Just quickly run through it in your cluster and let me know in case of any issues and queries. Post down into the comment section, and yes, do not forget to like and subscribe the channel for see so many videos. I think close to 50 plus videos on the same channel. Okay, goodbye for now. See you. Bye bye.